be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. There's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's con tomale, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin, who would fodels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all. And thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pith and moment with this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
Can Donald Trump read? This is the question.
So can I present a letter from the King to you?
Thank you very much. Perhaps you'd like to say what that very important paragraph. The Mueller report, I wish, covered the oranges, how it started. In the failing New York Times by an anonymous, really an anonymous Tim Apple, Mike Pounds. I know words. I have the best words. Yosemites, Nambia. Thailand. The disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute. One of the wettest we've ever seen from the standpoint of water. God bless the United States. Those big windmills that kill all the birds. You got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. I'm a very stable genius. I moved on her like a bitch.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
Locker room talk. That was locker room talk. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you. I'll be known as the fertilization president. I love women. And we're sitting down, I was, but I think when you talk about the kind of numbers that I'm talking about, I hope they now go and take a look at the oranges of the investigation, the beginnings of that investigation. You look at the Mueller report, I wish, covered the oranges, how it started, the beginnings of the investigation.